No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. The end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Hayes able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, Week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, and it was the Dolphins getting a fourth-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry, and they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. On third down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy, easy, easy.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Mariota on first down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. This is Lewis. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
These Dolphins last year, Charles, 6-10 under second-year coach Adam Gase, a regression from their playoff run in 2016. For this once-proud franchise, they haven't won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
Yeah, think about it this way. 2 years under head coach Adam Gase, a little bit of a yo-yo. Playoffs his first year, not close his second year. They need to get back to competing for a playoff spot this season. How so? More consistent play, less penalties, and getting Ryan Tannehill back for all 16 games at quarterback.
Well, you mentioned penalties. The Dolphins had more penalties than any team the last 2 years. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to... Get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
First down, Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. On second down, here's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Zip.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Pushing, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill dancing to his left, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Three. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And Matthews has it right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Let's go.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. A first down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. That's going to be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Succop for the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Grant. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they'll take Over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first throw for the backup Osweiler. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On first down, Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
On second down, Osweiler. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's go, let's go.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. SOS.
Let's go, let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Four down. Check.
Time. Where are they, team?
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Let's go, let's go. Get on.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Leopard.
All day, every day, any day.
Now Osweiler on second down. He left side and he's got a man. That's Drake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Leopard. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Flush to his right. He may try it. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Mariota gives to Henry. Powerful running. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Right back to him on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. This run defense was a weakness last year toward the bottom of the league, and early returns not good here this year.
And that's too bad because you and I both know that when you have something that's a weakness from your team the year before, you spend a lot of time out in the offseason, whether it's personnel, adjustments in scheme, all of those things. So that's got to be disheartening to start off the season this way.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're linked.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Osweiler, flushed out right. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Osweiler. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Okay, you bugging. Look. Gone. Gone. Look at you gone. Okay, you bugging. Look. Yeah.